So grilled chicken tacos.
Yeah.
I love that recipe. I mean, it's a good recipe, but I love to eat that recipe. Like,
I finished off, I think we had thigh meat left from that for several days. I finally finished it off one day last week. Just made me some fast tacos. I go grab me some shells, throw them in the microwave, put a little of that meat in there, and put some hot sauce on it, a little pico.
You got to stay up close to that mic.
Man, thighs, you can't beat grilled thighs. That's what I'm telling
you. That forever.
I know. You ain't telling me nothing.
I love thigh meat.
I have won more chicken ancillary contest with those boneless, skinless thighs than in probably any other category.
Yeah.
I mean, because I used to it was automatic. It was going to be first place. And people hated it. Like, you just got them old Aldi boneless, skinless thighs from Aldi.
And all you do
marinated them and cook them and sauce them.
I want you to share that recipe. You've never shared that recipe.
It's easy. I need to get.
That's what you say.
I need to hand that one down to Michael. Son, here's your chicken recipe. If you can't do this, you need to hang it up.
I say, baby, why don't you do that chicken recipe, that you've won so much with? You say, oh, that one's too easy. I'm not doing that one. That's not a good recipe.
You want me to do it?
Yes.
I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list right now. I think I can write left-handed. I need to move this list.
But the thing about those grilled chicken tacos is we can make a really big dinner for a lot of people off a couple of chicken thighs. By the time we make some fresh guac and some rice and some beans, and then you do the chicken for the tacos, it's super
awesome. Easy. That and a flat iron steak. Like I get a pack of those chicken thighs and one flat iron steak, and you got taco dinner
for a lot of
beef
people.
Beef and chicken. Yeah. Throw in some shrimp, man. They also make really good fajitas with the peppers and the onions and some tomato, little mushroom. Do them up fajita style, and they're good for any application like that. See, what I like about those boneless, skinless thighs is you can go any way you want with them. If you want to do them Asian style, it's all a marinade because chicken takes on anything, and the thigh is so forgiving you cannot screw it up on the grill.
Yep.
As long as you cook it, don't undercook it. That's the only one thing you can do. But heck, 175 is easy to get it to.
Yeah.
And they're not. And if you go over, it's still forgiving. Just rest them. Keep that juice. Any juice that comes out. That's what I love. That's what makes them so good. Like throw them in a pan, put a little full over it, let them sit and rest before you cut. Don't cut them so they come off the grill. And then there'll be all that good juice in there, and then toss them, cut them up, slice them, and then put them back in that juice and toss them around. Man, maybe a little pinch of extra seasoning just to pop them. It's dynamite. Dynamite.
You made a marinade, but a lot of times we'll buy a store-bought marinade. It's actually the Kroger brand, Simple Truth Cilantro Lime Marinade.
It's the healthy marinade. It's got the white and green label for healthy stuff. Organic, yeah.
But it's good.
It is good. It's got a lot of cumin in it. A lot of cumin.
Yeah.
That's what makes it good. They've got a lot of good stuff in the private selection stuff at your local Kroger.
But I just wanted to talk about that recipe real quick.
Yeah.
Cover it.
The whole, did we not talk about that? It seems like we did.
Oh, we might have. But we didn't talk about it. We didn't do
a podcast after that? Was that last week? I've lost track. I don't know. It's already October.
We're just hanging on at this point.
We're just hanging on, yeah. But just so, this recipe, easiest chicken taco recipe you could do. You go get you some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They come in a little tray. Usually there's 6 of them. Trim off any of the excess fat.
If you want.
If you want to. You can leave that fat on there and let it char up. But I like to trim it off because thigh fat's kind of nasty.
Yeah.
And then I throw them in a marinade. You could use the store-bought one like Shell just talked about, or I did my own version of a cilantro lime marinade. I just use some lime juice.
Yeah, and it's good.
Lime zest, some oil, one bunch of cilantro,
lime, yeah.
Some finely chopped garlic and onion. It was really good. What else did I put in there?
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, pull that up. I should have had that pulled up. I'm sorry. Here it is.
It is.
It's going to talk to me that way.
Oil, water, lime juice, zest of the lime. I hate the zest of limes.
Why? It's so good. It makes stuff pop.
It's very bitter.
It just makes it pop.
Cilantro, some diced onion, some diced garlic, salt, cumin, black pepper, and oregano.
Yep, that was it. Yep. Mixed all that up. Put those thighs in a bag.
How long can you marinate them?
They need a couple hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
would you go overnight?
I mean, probably wouldn't hurt it.
Yeah.
When I used to do those, just thighs in like an Italian vinaigrette, I'd go throw them in the cooler on Friday or Thursday and let them soak all night.
Yeah.
It ain't going to hurt anything. They're
as long as you keep them cold.
Thigh is so neutral that it's going to absorb all that flavor, and it's probably going to get better. But I mean, you don't want to put them in there till the muscles break down in it. You know, lime juice is eventually going to break it down.
That's true. You probably need to be careful with the lime juice.
But it would last overnight. I mean, I just say optimal 1 to 2 hours is optimal because you're going to get plenty of flavor on it. But if you want to throw them in there in the morning, set them in the fridge, and then when you get home in the evening, you know, it would be good. It'd be good.
I wanted to talk real quick about gamekeeper.
I didn't go over the whole recipe.
Oh, sorry.
That was just the marinade. So then I took them out of the marinade and blotted them off. And I seasoned them with some Grande Gringo.
Oh, we're hanging on.
Fired up the grill. And I did the 2-zone on the Weber, this one. Kept all the coals on one side, put the cool zone on the other, started the chicken thighs out on that side, the cool side, let them go, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes till they started looking, flipped them, got a little seasoning dried on them, all the moisture's off, they're looking good. About half cooked, probably.
Yeah.
Then I threw them over and charred them, and I was just going to get charred at this point. Just you want to build that because that's really what makes it good. Gives you some crunch, gives you some really good flavor. The chicken starts dripping down on those coals too.
Yeah.
And man, and then you take them off, rest them, and then cut them up and serve them taco style with whatever you like. I like pico. I like a sour cream crema. I use some lime in there. Use some hot sauce. It's a real simple one that I bet I put the recipe on here, didn't I?
You did, and
I called it creamy lime taco sauce. Sour cream, zest, juice, Mexican style Valentina, pinch of salt and pepper. It's the easiest little sauce to whip together, but so much better than going straight sour cream on a taco or anything Mexican. And then, of course, you got to have some avocado, a little extra lime wedges.
I like a little extra cilantro on mine.
But hey, if you want lettuce and cheese and tomato, go with that route. Put whatever you want on these chicken tacos. As long as you get that marinade on them boneless, skinless thighs, leave the breast for something else, making chicken tenders for the kids. But go with, you know what? You know why? This is a side note. You know why General Tso's chicken's so good in Chinese takeout joints? Because they use thighs. Yeah.
I've never liked breasts. I've always thought they're dry and
dark meat's where it's at.
But thighs are.
Now see, I don't like to eat fried chicken thigh. Well, we go to get Grandma's fried chicken or Popeyes or somewhere it's got Gus's fried chicken. I want the breast and the wing. I like that.
Ugh.
I will. I mean, I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite. But using them in recipes, thighs is the way to go.